Well, I didn't even finish answering the question. How long do we have? Because this is a very weird interview. We didn't even I was trying to get you to tell me exactly what Trump had done to achieve those so-called achievements, and you moved on to the Democratic Party. It's a very strange interview. I've never experienced anything like it.
Well, that's the first time in life for everything.
David Pakman gets destroyed and kicked off Jesse Lee Peterson's show as woke David Pakman can't answer a simple question, and Jesse Lee Peterson says enough is enough and boots soy boy David Pakman off in hilarious fashion, as Jesse Lee Peterson's show is no place for weak men. So let's jump in, folks.
David Pakman, he is a progressive host and executive producer of the nationally syndicated radio and TV program, The David Pakman Show. And I wanted to talk to David about the Democratic Party, political correctness, and President Trump's performance. It's a year now since he's been elected. And the great white hope is making America great again. David, welcome back to the show.
Oh, I can't even tell you what a pleasure it is to be back with you today. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. I want to talk to you about the great white hope first, the president. How would you rate him? You know, he's been elected a year now. And how would you rate the president on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being best?
I would say probably a 0.
Really? And why is that?
Well, I judge him by his own campaign promises. He was going to build a wall with Mexico that they would pay for. That's not happening. It's not going to happen. He was going to repeal and replace Obamacare with something better. 3 proposals to replace it all would have led to 15 to 23 million people ending up without care, but all of those failed to pass. Another big campaign promise. He said he would do it right away. Failed to do it. He said he was going to renegotiate trade deals, still hasn't done that. He also said he was going to pass a tax cut bill, not looking good. The Senate now in a whole bunch of trouble trying to figure out, well, how do we do this? It's going to explode the deficit. We're not going to be able to go back to our constituents and explain to them why did we vote to explode the deficit. So, I mean, I think by his own standards, he's accomplished none of the things he promised to accomplish.
Well, he hasn't been there a year yet. He was elected a year ago today. Do you expect, or did you expect all those things to happen within the first year?
Did he? I mean, he's the one who said. He's the one who said.
He didn't say he would do all those things in the first year.
Are you asking me whether I believe Donald Trump's campaign promises? Is that the question?
I'm asking you, did you believe that the president, the great white hope, would do all those things in the first year of being in office?
I didn't believe him when he said he would repeal Obamacare right away. No, I didn't believe him.
How about the rest of the things that you mentioned? Did you think he would do all those things in the first year of being in office?
No, but he hasn't done any of them.
Amazing.
Hold on, Jesse. Wait a second. What was? You tell me what he's done. How would you rate him?
Well, we have a conservative Supreme Court justice on the U.S. Supreme Court right now. We have the jobs are coming back.
What jobs? Talk to me about the jobs, Jesse. How has the job creation rate changed from President Obama? Give me the numbers. We've got a record 95.3 million people out of the workforce. Record. Historical high.
David, you must calm down. The filing of unemployment have gone down. The illegal aliens coming across the borders, are down. He has managed to put a hold on radical Islamic terrorist countries where they are coming into our country. It's a lot happening, but I don't want to.
The travel ban has been blocked.
I know
it's not true. What has President Trump done? Those talking points mean nothing. The travel ban has been blocked 3 times.
I know that you don't like the man, so nothing he's going to be able, to do will make you happy. So
that's not true, Jesse. That's not true. You're putting words in my mouth, and you know that's not fair.
Mainly,
I could tell you what he could do.
You really should
calm down.
You're
not being honest here, Jesse. You know that.
Calm down, David.
I love how you can tell right off the bat that Jesse Lee Peterson and David Pakman does not care for either one. They don't like each other right off the bat. And still, even then, David Pakman can't answer a simple freaking question. It's always divert, deflect. And Jesse Lee Peterson has to talk to David Pakman like he's a kid. Calm down. Calm down, little David Pakman. Don't get too energetic. If you're going to talk in a conversation, just let the other side finish, talk, and you can go back and forth. but especially it's his show. So, I mean, he is the host, and don't try to talk over him. I mean, it's just kind of rude. Let me know in the comments what you think. Let's get back in. Leave a like. Thank you.
For over 60 years, the Democratic Party has gotten worse, destroying the family, masculinity. They hate men, real men, straight men.
What's an example of that? Can you give me some evidence of that, Jesse?
They hate the unborn child, so they're still pushing abortion. They have no love or respect for blacks and Hispanics. They believe that the blacks and Hispanics are only worth is for a vote. They're attacking Christianity and white straight male. You are a progressive. What does it mean to be a progressive? What is that?
It's for progress and against stagnation and a return to values that are outdated and irrelevant in modern society.
And what type of progress? Give me an example of progress.
The reduction in incredibly damaging economic inequality, the push for a basic level of health care for everybody, regardless of ability to pay, a push for an economy that is not going to allow the richest to become endlessly richer while the poor continue to be poor. I mean, there's a long list. I mean, I think, the problem is that there's a lot. I'm not a Democrat, by the way. I've never been a Democrat. So if the idea is to get me to.
No, you are a progressive. So I'm asking about that. So let me ask. To pay.
Well, I didn't even finish answering the question. How long do we have? Because this is a very weird interview. We didn't even. I was trying to get you to tell me exactly what Trump had done to achieve those so-called achievements, and you moved on to the Democratic Party. It's a very strange interview. I've never experienced anything like it.
Well, that's the first time in life for everything. Let me ask, the military paid for so-called sex reassignment surgery, and our tax dollars are paying for it, even though we don't agree with that at all. Is
we
that
being who?
The conservative Christian people of this country.
Well, that's just a fraction of the population, right?
Is that progress? When men are confused about their gender and women are confused about theirs, and now we're paying for it, is that progress?
Are you a fiscal conservative, Jesse?
Answer that question, David. Is that progress?
Well, are you a fiscal conservative?
David, answer that question. Is that progress?
It's not an example of something that is or isn't progress, but the reason I'm asking whether you're a fiscal conservative
what would you call that, David?
It's cheaper
David,
to pay for those
that?
Procedures than to to find and discharge every transgender member of the military. So if you're a fiscal conservative,
David,
and I've heard you say that you are, you should favor the cheaper option,
we have
which
this
is
guy
paying
back
for
on the
those
show?
procedures and not paying for what it would cost to find and discharge all those transgender military members.
David, you're not here to communicate. I really appreciate you coming on. I'm going to let you go. It's a waste of time to talk to you. We're not communicating. You're acting like an idiot.
No, because you're asking bizarre questions
you're
and not
answering. You're acting like an idiot, and you're wasting my time. I appreciate you coming. All right, thank you for coming.
So
Goodbye. Goodbye. Let him go. That's a progressive, folks. All men who are progressive, or males who are progressive, are weak people. They are weak people. And why have these people on? It doesn't even make sense.
I love Jesse Lee Peterson's take. Like, David Pakman got his answer. Jesse Lee Peterson gave it what Trump did, and he just doesn't accept it, because when you hate someone, it doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter anything you say. When you hate someone, you're going to ignore that all the time, and you're going to hate them till the bitter end. And progressive, whatever, woke, whatever you want to call David Pakman, but he's exactly that now. He's never changed. He's always going to play that coy, naive, like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Oh, you're the weird one. It's like, no, buddy, you're the strange one. Like, the things that you support, the things that you defend, and the fact that you want to, like, you can't answer a question, but then you try to project on the other and try to subvert them. Oh, if you're a fiscal conservative, you would really believe this. It's like, dude, you're not even a fiscal conservative. Like, how are you going to tell me what I am when you're not even the thing? But that's the woke left, folks. They always try to mess with your heads. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks on the next one.